Also, ves Pinchas ben Elazar hakoyin latzovo. It says them and Pinchas. They could have said Pinchas. What's Osam ves Pinchas? Seemingly the Osam is totally superfluous, correct? So what does Torah want to say? Them together with Pinchas. And the holy vessels. He was a Meshuch Mechama. He wore the Shemona Begodim. He had a tzitz, right? He had the 8 vestments. So that's Klei Kodesh, Chatzotzos HaTruah, and the trumpets to blow the Truah. Osam es Pinchas Rashi. Magid Shoy Pinchas Shoko Kineged Kulam. This comes to tell us that Pinchas was the equivalent of all of them. He was the equivalent of the 12,000. What is it telling us regarding what? Let's say he's a quarter. He's whatever. What do you mean he's the equivalent of all of them? We say Moshe Shokol Keneged Yisrael. Okay. He's the equivalent of 12,000. The Orach Chaim HaKodesh explains in terms of, we find there were only 12,000. Why weren't there a lot more? You go to war, you send them all to war. A regular battle, Milchemes Mitzvah, you send as many as you have to send. Why over here was it 12? What? Pinchas could, so why were there 12,000? He should have gone himself. So what do you have to tell me he's the equivalent?
Just so they can understand that he could have walked out alone and done it himself.
Okay.
You have a situation like that with Abraham and David.
Well, that was a different level. Those Nisim Galuyim. There, the straw became spears, and it's a whole different. Here was a regular war. They defeated them, right? They killed them, right, with conventional weapons, with swords and whatever they fought as they would fight a battle. I mean, the Gemara says David, when he would shoot an arrow, that arrow pierced 1,000 people. The same arrow he shot went through 1,000 of the enemy. Okay? So the Orach Chaim explains, it says, Vayidab Moshe Elohim Leimor, in Pasuk Gimel. Seemingly, the word Leimor is superfluous. It could have said, Vayidab Moshe Elohim, he's telling him what to do. What's the saying? So he says, well, he has many questions. Why 12? Why not more? And Anoshim Tzadikim? Why over here Tzadikim? So he explains, what was the chet with the Bnos Moav and Balpor? Right? Even people who didn't actually engage, people who had certain thoughts, and they desired it, even though they didn't succumb, there was a liability. So under normal circumstances, they survive because that's Midas Arachmin. When you enter into battle, and especially you're destroying them for what they did in this area, so if they themselves are not pure in this area, they're not going to be Zochid. They're not going to merit the victory. Therefore, the Lamor, V'idab Moshe Elohim Lamor, Lay means it was the unsaid should be understood, who you have to be. Because only you yourselves know if you're pure enough to be able to enter into this battle. What do we need? Tzaddikim. What level of tzaddikim? Each person knows exactly where he's at. Like we say, Odom Yodei Nigi Atzmo. A person knows his own blemishes. Therefore, as a result said, now we could say, in regard to this, there was no one purer than Pinchas. Kanos Kenosi. Hashem tests himself. There was no personal interest here, Pinchas. It was purely L'Shem Shamayim, his act of zealotry. So the purity of Pinchas, it's Osam vis Pinchas. Pinchas was Shokla Kened Kulam. Because here we're talking about in the purity, because in this, to win this war, what do you need? So the unified purity of the 12,000, Pinchas in himself had that, to be able to defeat them. Okay? Because it's emphasizing what quality do you need to bring about this victory. Okay?
Why in its entirety 12 against 1?
No. Why Kodesh Baruch Hu says you need 12? Hashem said you need 12. A representation of each Shevet, which is Elef Lamata, 1,000. In fact, actually, 1,000 is the largest unit. right? There's no unit larger than 1,000. It's like totality. Each shevet in its totality, which is 1,000, that's a representation. You could say that's a representation of pure what? Of course it was Moshe. Moshe did nothing on his own.
The largest shevet, it wasn't the proportion of the population.
No, 1,000. Like I'm saying, 1,000 is the representation of the largest number. 1,000 in terms of the unit. So now it's a little difficult. It seems to be contradictory. It says Pinchas is equivalent of. He says, why did Elazar go? We just said Pinchas is shokol keneged kulam. So he says, what's the question? Why did Elazar go? Maybe Elazar was not shokol keneged kulam, right? He wasn't, right? So he says because Misha is b'mitzvah, shohara kozi basur yigmor. He had a din of a Kohen Gadol. He was a Kohen. He was Shmona Begodet. But I'm just asking, what's the basis for even the question? The Medrash asked this question. The Medrash asked. No, if we're saying Pinchas, because he is the equivalent of all of them, so why did Pinchas go? Why did Elazar go? Because we just said why. Because Pinchas was the equivalent of all of them. Therefore, he had to go with them.
Why would Elazar ever come? He's not a Kohen Gadol.
What? So.
But he's supposed to stay home. He was supposed to come up. He was somebody else. Who became the war priest. Yeah.
There was. He speaks about it. This is Chum speaks about it a little bit, and what you're addressing. The answer is this battle is not an ordinary battle. This is not an ordinary. Regular milchama, you have mishulcha milchama. This battle over here is a different kind of battle. This battle is a battle. This is l'kovot shamayim. This is not a conquest battle. This is not. This is a whole different type of battle over here. So he says because mishhischol b'mitzvah shehorag kozbi basur. You know, essentially the Medrash says kol masl mitzvah omelu gemor. But Rashi over here says something else. Mishihizchel b'mitzvah shora kozbi basur. What's kozbi? She's the midyan. She's the midyanis. So what chus do you need? It's not just being a tzaddik. It's in this area. What are we going to avenge? The failing of Klal Yisrael that we were tainted with what? With what she represented. So he himself is the one who could not tolerate kozbi basur, what she tried to do. Therefore, we say in that context, Gemor. Instead, it's not just killing a person. He started the mitzvah, finished the mitzvah. No, because we need the schus in this area. Okay, let's continue.